this is an innovative process that we are engaging with you. Innovative in two ways. The first is that we're filling a gap in the area of capacity building, and the other one is on the learning approach. At the end, if there's an objective of this course, is to make your workplaces become learning environments. Equip you with tools to continue learning in your working environment and start thinking in terms of systems development.
Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting marks a very important milestone in the implementation of social protection. As you may be aware, the International Labour Organization, ILO, strongly advocates the strategic role social protection plays in mitigating the different facets of poverty.
The need to have a legal framework in place in the first place. Secondly, it deals with what are the standards that we use when we develop a legal framework, the constitution of a particular country, the international standards, the regional standards in Southern Africa and Eastern Africa for that matter. Then thirdly, it deals with how to construct such a legal framework. How do you go about? Fourthly, we look at the protection of beneficiaries, of their rights, of their entitlements, and finally we look at the important area of accountability. How do we make sure that our systems are really accountable and are being enforced?
If we're going to do good registration, we've got to be willing, particularly in complex programs like which are poverty targeted, which are actually having to collect, or proximity says, lots of information. We have to invest a lot of money to do this well in communications, in the registration process, etc. Whatever we use. What we're just trying to focus on here is to get people to understand that the actual process of going out to find the right people and enable to get on the program is actually very, very challenging. And you have to invest a lot of money in that. And a lot of programs really don't invest enough.
So what you would advise is, before any investment is done in terms of a specific model for integrating data and information, what would be needed will be consultation, the dialogue, getting diversity in terms of each and every participant within the social protection sector in the country. That would be consolidated in the form of a scoping study or a feasibility study. That more or less could be the driving force that will actually highlight in terms of chart the way forward, a roadmap that will actually define how, what model is appropriate for a country context.
The discussions were very fruitful in a sense that people then had begun to understand what the other countries are doing and how they could obviously benchmark against those experiences and begin to improve their payment systems.
This was not so much about delivering content, although there was some innovative material, but it was to gain new perspectives about how to continuously learn about new things when people go back home in their workplaces, how to have a systems approach, understand where do components of social protection, what are the roles of the different components, how do they fit together, and how to work together with the different actors.
From the UNICEF side, we support this because we believe that children who grow up in families that are not confronted to poverty have a better chance to stay in school, to reach the health facility, to benefit from food and nutrition security in the family. So we believe in the importance of social protection, and we also believe in the importance of countries exchanging experiences and having a dialogue on how to move forward this agenda, and that is actually what we are doing this week.
I hope that when everyone goes back to the country, they can also multiply this knowledge, and I hope also that events like the one we are doing this week can be multiplied, and we can find also solutions to have these kind of events happening more often.
There are certain features, security features that we have come to learn for the first time. For example, in my country, we've only been using IDs for somebody to log into a computer and make payments, but we are learning from a number of places like in South Africa, whereby they are also using biometric systems, and in Kenya here we're also finding that is being used when it comes to capturing data for the beneficiaries. We do believe that these are some things which you can take back home to Malawi to improve our systems.